Hey. Creativelylisamarie back again with another YouTube collab loop group video. That's creativelylisamarie here on YouTube, on Instagram, and on Facebook. This is our first loop group video for the month of March. And our theme for this loop group is happy. So I had a bunch of different ideas for this video, and I finally came up with the idea that I should share some happy mail, as we like to call it here in the planner community. I got a couple of different packages on Monday, and I was trying to decide what I wanted to share, if I only wanted to share happy mail, but I felt remiss to not include using something from, it says Happy Planner, but they also go by the Happy Planner. But regardless, it has the word happy in it. When I first found the planner community at the beginning of 2021, Happy Planner was the first products that I found. And I actually found a Disney Princess classic size Happy Planner and the Stargazer classic size. Unfortunately, I don't have the Stargazer anymore, but I do have that original Disney princess one that I got, which I absolutely love. And I have a bunch of other Happy Planner products, but I haven't planned in, well, on a video, I haven't planned in this Bookish Happy Planner that I'm using. It's actually from 2024, but it's so freaking gorgeous, and I didn't use the whole thing. I haven't used it as much as I have wanted to, or the way I've wanted to, since I haven't been able to use it much. So anyway, long story short, this is the Happy Planner I'm going to be planning in, and I'm going to be unboxing this Happy Mail, which is the latest subscription from Simply Gilded, which is a beautiful Sakura theme, Japan theme that Irene decided to share with us, and I just thought that would go really beautiful with the teal disc. I love that this says it's your year to shine, and I love the inside. I should switch it to that, but both covers are gorgeous, and I love this name page, and I love my bookmark that I have here. It does say 2024, but I'm just going to cover that up, and I'm going to cover up the dates as well. Let me go ahead and take that off. I'm going to leave it on the disc. I have found, for the most part, it's easier for me to plan with the disc on, so that when I'm doing stuff, I know where the edge is, because I don't like to repunch the pages if I don't have to. I will if I have to, but I try not to, obviously, like I just said, if I don't need to. So let me go ahead and move that up out of the way, or I could actually move it over here off to the side. I'm going to go ahead and unbox this so you can see what we're working with. Oop, I keep forgetting my address is on the other side. So normally I would unbox this on one of my YouTube weekly lives. But, and I could still do that, like go back and share this, which I might do that anyway, actually. Because I was actually going to swatch the washi and all that on this live, but since I'm doing a plan with me now, which I didn't originally plan to do that actually, but since I'm doing a plan with me now, I think I'm going to put everything back in the box and then end up sharing it on one of my YouTube weekly lives, and I'll swatch the washi and swatch the pet tape here. Although I might end up using, I mean, I'll probably definitely use the washi, and then I might end up using some of this, so it'll be kind of like it's being swatched. So I'm gonna share all these items. Okay, so they gave us 2 of the cards. Okay, so this is gorgeous, don't get me wrong. It's called Sakura Glow, and she did it in this like matte gold foil, We got the card with the rose gold, which was a misprint. I kind of wish I hadn't seen the version with the rose gold version because I really, really wish she had done this in rose gold instead. My go-to usually is rose gold anyway, but I don't know how she didn't end up using rose gold for this. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong, it's gorgeous, but I guess she wanted to do like gold tones with like the numbers and stuff. Oh, and also for the monthly subscription boxes from Sterling Ink, I have been using them in my A5 Sterling Ink monthly, and I have been doing a YouTube weekly live at the end of each month. So, March 31st, Monday, March 31st, I will be using Irish Cliff's subscription box. And then now for April 30th, Wednesday, April 30th, I'll be using this box to do my April monthly in my A5 Sterling Ink. So if you head over to the live tab on my channel, you can see the other monthly lives that I've done so far with monthly subscription kits or with a kit from Simply Gilded. I'm essentially purposely setting up those lives to hold myself accountable to use items from Simply Gilded. And it has been working out great. I'm really enjoying it. I might cancel the sub at some point because I do have plenty of Simply Gilded to use that I don't need to be getting the newer stuff, but I have really been enjoying what Irene has been including in the themes, and it's such a good deal. The $30 with the shipping included for everything we get, like, it's like too good of a deal to pass up. So she does give us extras often when there's misprints or reprints or whatever. We get extra washi all the time too. And then she's been doing a lot of the pet tape. So excited about that. And then she just recently started doing these pens with the actual deco on them. And I am obsessed with that. I am so glad that she's doing that now. Actually, so I was gonna write in the planner, but I mean, I could flip to the back page. I don't think I have any notes pages in the back of that planner, but look how good that writes right off the bat. Simply Gilded. Sakura pen. I mean, that's just literally from taking the protection off of the tip and it writing like that. Like, their gel pens are so freaking good, y'all. Which I'm sure a lot of you know. But this is like so gorgeous with the ombre and the matte gold. Although, again, I think this would have been just as beautiful with the rose gold, but I guess gold is more of a theme that would go with the Sakura. Okay, so another reason I wanted to go ahead and do this Happy Mail with this Happy Planner is because I've never used it from what I can remember. I could be wrong, but the older I get, I turned 45 in January, and, you know, everything's just... My life has gone downhill since I turned 40, and my memory is part of that. And the older I get, the worse it gets, obviously. But so anyway, I don't remember having ever planned with one of these kits in an actual Happy Planner. So I'm actually really curious to see how this is supposed to be like a standard vertical kit. So I'm curious to see how the days of the week fit and how like some of these boxes fit. And some of these other items like the flags and stuff like that. So I just found that it was another way to hold myself accountable for using more items from Simply Gilded since I have so much. So the numbers I will be using in that April monthly plan with me. And then these come in handy for the plan with me for the monthly because they're small. And I actually use icons to label stuff on the monthly calendar, so I'm super excited about those. And I like using the deco next to the days of the week, which I might do that here in this plan with me. I don't know why we got two of these because they look identical. They're the same foil, and it's not different paper, but there must have been some kind of error, I guess. Because I lifted them up, and I thought one was washi paper and one was like the premium, but they feel like the same papers. So anyway, not going to complain. The deco is absolutely gorgeous. Typically this wouldn't be like a kit that I would like buy on my own, but since it's part of this subscription, we get the pet tape, like it's such a good deal. And I'll probably actually cut some of this pet tape off to send to a couple of friends, or at least, yeah, at least two. I think Vanessa might be getting this box. I think Crystal H gets this box as well. I'm not sure if Vanessa skipped. I need to check with her. But if not, I'm going to be probably sending Cynthia and Crystal C some of this in their Happy Mail if they're interested. So here's all these beautiful stickers as well with the headers and these boxes and just like a bunch of gorgeousness. I got to figure out what days of the week I'm going to use because I have to use one of these for the monthly as well. And then look at that. Oh, so beautiful. So much. And I love so many aspects of their boxes. A flower blossoms for its own joy. That's Oscar Wilde. Hopefully the foil is showing up. Okay, so probably do the days of the week first. Not using the numbers. So I'm just going to put that aside. I put the pen aside and the postcards. And then, oh, you know what I just realized? I haven't opened up all this washi, which ends up taking a minute. So let me see which ones I would probably end up using and just open up those. I hardly ever use the scene washi. And since this is my Bookish planner, oh, and this has books and coffee in it. Okay, so I'm definitely using that one. And I might work that one in and then use the scene one. Oh, but here, okay, just so y'all can see. So there's these like paper crane and then the lanterns. So I'll swatch this washi and take this out when I do this on a live, when I have more time. I mean, I could do it right now, but the video will be a lot longer if I take the time to do that. And then you guys will end up seeing those. So I'm going to put, oh, and this is the box that it came in, which is absolutely gorgeous. I need to start repurposing these. I've just been saving all my boxes from Simply Gilded to use at some point or another. And then we gotta open up this pet tape. So if you're new here, or if you're not sure how it works, or if you need a reminder or whatever, the YouTube loop group, it's ironic that I came up with the happy theme for this week, because International Day of Happiness is actually March 20th. So that's why I wanted to include happy as a theme for March. And I would have done it for next week, but next week is St. Patrick's Day and the first day of spring. So I was doing themes more along the lines of those themes, which I don't even remember what the theme is now. I think I chose fairy tale for next week. So that way people could try different things. Oh, and this is a matte pet tape. Her pet tapes are kiss cut, or they're supposed to be. I have received 2 pet tapes from them that were not kiss cut, and I had to send it back. Okay, that came up. Or they had to send me a replacement. Okay, so it seems like those are coming up. Okay, so I will swatch these, like I said, when I do the YouTube Weekly Live, but I want to keep this out to use for the Plan With Me. And then Go ahead and open these. I'll probably put the washi down first and then do the days of the week and then go from there. I like that they don't actually have labels for the actual washi, so that I can just open this washi and use it right away. And I love that they have it set up so it's easy to open. So even if I was going to open those other washis. Oh, I just realized I might not want to use this because of the blue. It won't go with the green. I might want to use the lanterns instead. I like the way that lantern one looks. And it's a pretty, yeah, that's got more of the, oh, actually that's the crane. But this, oh, that has blue in it too. Okay. So I guess we're going to use the cranes. I could just use the thinner washi. But if I was thinking of using a little bit of the bigger washi on the bottom of the page at the very least. Because again, I want to just try and use stuff. So instead of thinking about it too much and not using stuff, I just want to kind of make it happen. Not kind of, I do want to make it happen. So that's what I'm going to do. So I wish the lantern was actually on this with this background instead of the paper crane. That smells really good. Chicken tacos for dinner with some new shells. I haven't tried before. I don't know if this is upside down. I think it goes this way. Okay, so this says the world is as magical as you allow it to be, which I could leave that. Or I could put the washi up here. But I want to put the washi... Like I said, I keep the disc on here. I usually put it all the way at the bottom, so maybe I'll just do something different and leave that quote visible. Lately, in all of my lives that I've been doing and whatnot, I've been trying to do something different whenever I'm doing like a plan with me. Use something different, do something in a different way than I normally would. And that has been working out really well. I've really been enjoying that. So I think I'm going to keep doing that. I should just take this off, but hopefully this will work. Oh, it did. Okay. Oh, see, I took it all the way across, so I guess I need to trim this now. Oh, that looks so pretty, y'all. I'll show you a close-up of whatever I put down when I'm done. So now we have a straight edge on that side from trimming it. And we can just go ahead and, well, I trimmed it on the other side, so I'll go ahead and just trim it on this side. As long as it's short of the edge of the page, that should work. And then I'll probably do the same with the other washis. Usually I'll take them all the way across, but, and I could still do that with the skinny washi. And like I said, I will show all of this up close once I'm actually done, instead of lifting it up over and over. Just make it easier. Oh, come on. Okay, I'm trying to use this one, but the edge didn't come up, so now I gotta rip it and start over. I do like coffee and stuff to be near Mondays. So I was going to cover up the 2024 anyway, so that actually works out really well. Ironically. I was going to just put a sticker there, but I mean, I could put it down here, and actually I like it better down here. And I'll just put a sticker over that 2024. Okay, I have to put this over enough to trim it so it looks good. I know I'm covering a day, but I'm going to cover up those days of the week anyway. Oh, and I just realized that this is not lined up, which, okay. Let's see if I can get this to work. Okay, this is all the way over to the disc. I always wish I don't have to push down hard with this. Okay, there we go. Put the lid off to the side. And this side, I'm not going all the way over either. Ooh, that's so pretty. Crooked but pretty. I'm getting close to my monthly cycle starting, so I will be lucky if most of what I put down during this plan with me will be straight. Oh, I was curious for anybody watching, has anybody tried the Simply Gilded kits in a classic happy planner size? I do want to also try one out, try Plan With Me out in a classic vertical, but I really wanted to use this one in this planner. Okay, I was going to try this one out. Let's see how this one looks. This one is similar to the one on the bottom. Oh, that's pretty. Okay, so we're going to alternate. This is really pretty with some flowers. I think it's actually upside down, but I think I'm going to flip it. Actually, yeah, that looks weird for some reason. You would think it would be the same way as the other ones, but yeah, for some reason it looks better going this way. Of course, even though I have a line here and I have my glasses on, still blind as a bat and still can't line it up straight to save my life. I had thought about doing some spreads where, like just as a challenge, just for the fun of it, where people have to, including myself, have to create a spread, and wherever they put something down, that's where it stays. Like you can't lift anything up and fix it. And just seeing how spreads would actually come out if we weren't constantly moving stuff around and rearranging it. I haven't really seen that anywhere. So maybe I'll do a Plan With Me where I do that. And maybe I'll actually show it on Instagram. I posted a post today on Tuesday, the day before this loop video goes live. And like the pages aren't in the perfect lighting. They're daily pages I created, and they're not in the perfect lighting, and the pages aren't perfect. You can see the ghosting from the previous page in my Hobonichi cousin, but it was a really vulnerable post and a personal message of some struggles I'm going through. So the point of sharing it was not to share a perfect post or perfect pages, which I think is important because I know a lot of folks don't share because they're worried about being judged and that their stuff isn't photo worthy or whatever. So that challenge I was just talking about doing, I thought that would be kind of a fun way to help change the mindset in the community. I'm not sure where the mindset comes from that folks feel like their stuff has to be perfect to share it. Like, especially if you're not even on a rep team or anything like that. Like, I mean, everybody does stuff so differently. I don't know why anybody would think, oh, just because I'm doing something means my stuff is going to be exactly like or has to look exactly like anybody else's. Because how much of your stuff in life are you actually copying or replicating exactly something else that someone else is doing? I mean, I don't hardly ever do that. Like, I just do my own thing. So, I mean, I don't know if maybe people aren't comfortable with doing their own thing and that's why they feel like that, but I mean, I think that's one of the fun parts of being creative and doing all this stuff is just doing your own thing. I mean, if you're not creative, then I guess maybe, yeah, you might feel that way. But then if you're not creative, why would you force yourself to be something that you're not? You know what I mean? Like, I guess in my mind, I would think that you would find a different way to go about it. It might not be like what other people consider creative or creative to you, but I don't know. I feel like there's different ways that folks could go about doing stuff if they want. Sometimes I feel like people limit themselves. Like they find, I don't want to say an excuse, but they find like a clutch of a reason of why they're not doing something instead of trying to do it because maybe they just don't want to do it at all. So it's easier to just say, oh, my stuff's just not going to be as good, so I'm not going to bother. And then a bunch of people are like trying to convince them otherwise. And I'm thinking, if they don't want to do it, then oh well. Like, you don't have to do anything you don't want to do. Either you want to or you don't. Like, and the reason I'm saying that too is because if you force yourself to do something you don't really want to do, then you're probably not going to really enjoy it that much. So what's the point? That's what I also meant about people like figuring out a way to do their own thing, or make something their own. I mean, I understand if you want to replicate something else that someone else created as your inspiration and, you know, you give them a shout out or whatever and you're like, oh, you know, this person inspired me to do this, this, and this, or whatever. You know, that stuff I understand, but I'm just surprised how many people I see say, oh, I can't do it at all. And I'm like, first of all, you don't have to do anything. Secondly, like, if you're in this space to be inspired, I think that's awesome. And you should definitely support people that do inspire you and, you know, stuff like that. But if you want to do something because you want to do it, then I feel like you should find a way to do it, because you're not always going to have people that are going to be telling you, oh, you should do this and you should do that. I mean, there are some people that post out there that that's exactly what they're looking for, but just from my own personal experience, I have to constantly show up for myself and not rely on others to I guess I don't rely on others necessarily to make things happen for me that I want to do. If you're on the fence, you know, you figure it out eventually. But, oh, when I was talking about supporting people that inspire you, though, that's a good segue. I did share on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Pinterest, on my community board here on YouTube. I created a post Sunday night in reference to how to support a content creator for free, because I think there needs to be more of a community mindset where we're not just supporting small shops. We are also supporting content creators. I feel like content creators are the lifeblood of the planner community, because not only are they creating content, but they are buying and investing. A lot of and I'm referring to smaller content creators, less than 10,000, less than 5,000, less than 3,000, less than 1,000. A lot of those folks are actually buying the product. Even if they get something for free or a discount here and there, they are still ultimately paying for that product and then spending time and energy that they don't also get paid for to promote and spread word, which for a small shop, the biggest thing for them is word of mouth. So content creators doing all that is the lifeblood of the planner community. And the planner community, we've been losing so many small shops and so much stuff is shutting down and whatnot. So I feel like if we want to keep the planner community going, there needs to be more support for the content creators. I understand we support small shops, but the content creators are supporting the small shops. So if you support the content creator, you're also supporting the small shop. It all goes hand in hand, and it all helps with the algorithm, and it helps with the word of mouth, and it does all the things we need everything to do to keep the community alive. So I just think that would be a really helpful... I'm going to use this more plain color to go with like the kind of pink vibe going here. Plus, I don't want to use the blue. And this one, I don't know. I already have the washi, so I feel like it's a little too busy. Oh, shoot. I just want to take the day of the week off. Okay, there we go. I don't know why this is... I've never had this problem. Okay, so I guess the days of the week are a lot thinner now. They used to be really thick. I think she made them thinner to fit more on here. But I thought she was doing 5. Oh, there's Monday. Oh, there's 2 of these. Okay. All right. Oh, that's... Oh, it's just big enough. Okay, good. Okay. So yeah, if you want to check out that post, show support, and do all the things, that would be great. I could white that out, but I hate white out. I mean, I like white out when you can't see it, but I hate it on a spread. Another thing I was going to talk about earlier and I got sidetracked. If you're new to the loop groups, or even if you're not new, basically how this works is I have themes that I share with all the groups, and then I have a group of folks in each loop group where we post videos certain days, certain Wednesdays of the month. And this is going to be a page. I don't mention the name of the person I am tagging for the loop group or the number of participants, because as of the day, minute, hour, as soon as we go live, even after, it could change. Someone bows out at the last minute or whatever the case. That happens all the time. So to be on the safe side, I don't mention names, like I said, or the number of folks, so that way people don't get confused. So the safe bet is, if you're watching a loop video, you go to the description of the loop video that you're watching for the next loop members link. So basically, in a perfect world, if you're starting with my video, you would subscribe to my channel if you haven't already and select ring that bell so you know when my videos are coming. And then you would watch my video start to finish. Again, this isn't a perfect world. Watch my video start to finish. Comment on my video at least once, if not more. Like my video. And then after you're done with my video, go to the description of my video. Click on the link for the next loop member. And at your leisure, when you have time, go through the whole loop. And if you started with my video, once you circle back to my video, that means you've completed the loop. So whatever video you started with, once you get back to that, that means you've completed the loop. So each loop is going to have a different number of participants and different YouTube creators, all using different items and planners and journals and other things. Like, there's a ton of creativity in every single one of the groups. That's why I love the loop groups so much. And it's nice to post something regularly on my page besides my YouTube weekly lives. So my YouTube weekly lives, I go live Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays starting around 8:30 p.m. Eastern. Plus, once a month, I do the monthly plan with me. If that falls on a day when I would go live anyway, then that's what my live is going to be. But there are days in the upcoming months that my monthly plan with me would not fall on a day that I typically go live. So I will be going live on the last day of every month for 2025 to do a monthly plan with me with Simply Gilded subscription kits, which is very exciting. And I have a playlist on my channel here already of what I have used so far. I have a sterling ink playlist as well for all the different stuff I'm doing in my sterling ink. And I have multiple sterling inks that I'm using in different sizes. My project planner is a B5 sterling ink. My A5 planner is a memory planner. And some social media stuff. This is my Bookish. So these are all working out really good, even though this is like the new days of the week. And it's a lot of washi, but why not? Okay, I do want to cover that up, so I'm going to go ahead and see. Oh, see, one of these branches will be perfect for that. I want to use the trees. I do have stuff from the pet tape to use, but I don't even necessarily have to pull from the pet tape. I could just use the stuff that I have here. Oh, let's see if that's going to work. Shoot. Try and cover that up. All right, it's a little crooked, but that worked out pretty good. Oh, I could have used one of the birds. But I think that looks cool hanging up there. And I think all of these colors, the design is going really pretty with the teal for March. Although I guess this has more blue accent in it than green, so maybe that isn't a good idea, but I need to cover that up. But I want to put this somewhere, but I actually don't want to cover up the washi. Okay. And I want to use these trees. I do want to use some of the full boxes too, like I said, though. But these trees are so gorgeous. Oh my gosh. Look. Oh, look how gorgeous that is. Oh my gosh. So pretty. And I do have 2 pages, so I have extra trees, so... Okay, I think I'm going to put one here, and then I'm going to, where's the other page? I keep this all over here, make it easier. Okay, I'm going to use the other big tree on the other side. I'll save the smaller tree for something else. Ooh, I love that so much. And I do want to use this other hanging lantern. I love this kind of stuff. This is so pretty. going to go ahead and use it here. I did say I didn't want to cover up the washi if I can help it. There we go. There we go. Ooh. Okay. I said I do like coffee on a Monday or for a Monday. I'm just going to put that right there. I do like coffee on the other days too. This would be good for like self-care Sunday. And then I do love the hanging lanterns, like I said, so. So pretty. These little florals are really pretty too, which I think would go really good next to the March. So yeah, let me know if you've used any Simply Gilded kits in any classic happy planners. Oh, that looks good. I'm going to use all these little florals because they're so pretty. Actually, I'm going to put that here. Okay. And did anybody else watching this get this kit? If so, what did you think of it, or what do you think of it? I think it's working out great. This is so pretty. I think it looks even better in person, to be honest. Okay, luckily I have another page, so I can still put one right here, even though I have a bunch of florals there. So I'm going to use one on this side right there. All right. Oh, I got to use one on the other side there for... Almost forgot about Sunday. Oh, here we go. Oh, I have that one there already. Shoot. Maybe I'll put this one on this side. Even though it's the same color, since they're both that like pinkish, that would look good right there. Okay. Alrighty. So that's good. Definitely want to use another bird. You can never have enough birds and animals. So we'll go ahead and do one here. Oh. Oh. I don't want that to... I feel like the bird blends in a little too much. Kind of want the bird to have its moment. Okay, again, blending in too much. It's because it's, you know, white going on white paper, so I'm trying to... Might have to put it over here so it'll stand out a little more. Okay, so those were the decos. I could possibly use some of those smaller boxes, but I want to try some of these bigger boxes. And then the flags and checklists. Ooh, some of these are so pretty. Shoot. It's hard to decide or choose. I could actually use that all the way across here. I very rarely ever do something like that. Oh, it has blue. Okay, I don't want to use anything with blue. Okay, I just realized that. Okay, so we're using this one. So I'm going to put that there to cover up that. To cover up there were some words there, so I'm just going to put that there to cover that up. And then, oh, that has blue. Blue, blue, blue. Okay, these two do not, so we'll go ahead and use these. That solves that problem. Makes things a lot easier. I feel like these should be up in the air because they're cranes, like flying. And then I feel like this one needs to be on the ground. Oh, I could put it right in the middle there. Or I could put it over here, or I could put it right there. Oh, I did want to, okay. I'm going to move this. The Simply Gilded stickers are coming up off of this Happy Planner paper from 2024 without ripping, which is nice. I'm going to go ahead and put this. Okay, I don't like that. You put it up over the washi. I was going to put it on top of the washi to cover up the S letter that I covered up there for Sunday, but I don't like it like that, so I'm going to put it... Oh, yeah, that's better. Much better. I think it's crooked, but... Shoot. I even lined it up. Okay, we're going to play the game. How many times does Lisa Marie have to reposition the sticker? Even though she lines it up with the edge of the washi and a straight edge there, there. Close enough. This is turning out really pretty, y'all. Okay, and then... Okay, I would put it down here, but I think I'm going to actually... I was going to put it there to cover up those words, but I think it would look kind of cool here in the middle. Like it kind of pops out. Spread things out a little bit. Okay. Let's see about... Oh, that's so pretty. That would be great for the weekend here. And then we've got the alternating colors there. Okay, that has a little blue, a little blue. I mean, it's just barely blue, but luckily I have these. I could use this one. But I have such a good theme going, so I think that's a mountain. Put that over here. I could leave these out, like the brown ones, and keep it more of the... Oh, you know what? I just realized. I think I'm going to do that. I was thinking I had to include them because they don't have the blue, but honestly, I really like the vibe I had going without this brown. Like the very, like, lighter... I'm going to use some of those checklists and flags. I don't want to go too crazy on this spread because I want to have room for stuff. And this video is already long enough. Okay. I did want to use, so I probably won't end up using any of the pet tape. I did want to use some of these flags. Oh, the flags have the blue. Oh my gosh, duh. Okay. Oh, look how pretty that deco is. I should use that one instead. Okay, so luckily I can use the checklist. These are so gorgeous. So beautiful. Use some of the plain ones. Could put a checklist for each But I have that there already, so I could just alternate them. I don't have to have a checklist in every single one. I did want to, I could put little bows here to cover all those up. I definitely have enough of them. There's even blue bows to fit in with that blue color. I could use the deco too. I just feel like that's going to be way too much though. Like it's going to take away from the whole setup I got going here. Could use the little header stickers on these boxes, which usually take a minute to line up. It doesn't look bad, but I just feel like it's a little too much. Could put that there to cover up those words. It doesn't look bad. Okay. Oh, I could put one that blends in though instead. Duh. There's matching headers that match the washi. Oh yeah, there we go. Perfect. Now you can't even tell. Yay. Oh, this looks good right here. I already took it off, so might as well put it there. Okay. Actually, I just realized I could use some of these boxes. Oh, these boxes actually work for the monthly, though. So I want to save those for the monthly. That's another thing I was thinking about is, like, some of this stuff I'm going to use in the monthly, so I usually end up using these, but it would be nice to use at least one of these in here. That's pretty. I just realized I could label these. There's headers. Okay, here we go. This one's important. We got important. Put that right here. None of the other ones really go with what I need. Okay, well, oh, here we go. I forgot about these. Okay, here we go. Oh, there's a bigger important. I could, all right, well, I have more important. Okay, shopping list to do. That's another one I can use. Oh, oh no, it ripped. I've never had that happen before with the, oh man, I don't know what is going on with this kit, but it's like ripping off these other like pieces. It's like, I don't know if it wasn't cut right or what. Oh, that sucks. Wow, I think I actually did it. I swear this is crooked. Even though I lined it up. All right, I gotta get off of here because I need to go eat. And this has been long enough. If I wasn't like showing the items before I did the plan with me, it would have been shorter, but I wanted to show the Happy Mail and do a plan with me in my Happy Planner. So that's what I did. So I'm done. I already have this flipped over to show you all what I put together here. I think this came out pretty good for the timing and my first time using... Oh my gosh, that's still crooked. Ugh. I'm never going to get this down straight. Y'all, this is infuriating. The fact that the closer I get to the time of the month, I swear, if someone's life depended on it, I wouldn't be able to do it. Nope. How is that possible? I'm lining everything up. Yoda, you're okay. I'm lining everything up and it's still... Whatever. I'm leaving it. I'm done. I think it's good enough now. Okay. So this is what we put together in my Bookish planner. And it's so beautiful. Y'all have to let me know what you think. What's your favorite part of the setup? Like, do you have a favorite section, or do you like the right page or the left page better? Do you like the deco or just the washi or all of it? I think this is pretty good for a dashboard, right? Like, look at that. How gorgeous is that? Tell me that's not gorgeous. I think it looks great. Okay, let me know what you think in the comments. If you have any questions about anything I talked about, you can reach out to me on Instagram. Please continue on the loop and support all of us. We appreciate you very much. Take care, and I will see you in the next loop video. Bye.